Unlock the potential of your career with understanding the core of many corporate Windows networks, the Active Directory. This directory service, developed by Microsoft, is key in managing and organizing network resources. It takes on many roles in Windows-based environments, including user authentication, authorizing users and computers within a domain. It also allows for centralized management of users, groups, and other network objects. Moreover, Active Directory manages resources and enforces policies across the network. Active Directory, while critical, is not without its vulnerabilities. Let's dive into those next. Active Directory, like any system, comes with its own set of potential vulnerabilities. Let's delve into these to understand them better. First up, we have credential attacks. Active Directory is a prime target for cyber attackers who aim to gain unauthorized access to a network. They use methods such as password spraying, brute force attacks, or exploiting weak passwords to compromise user accounts, leading to unauthorized access. Next, there's privilege escalation. Once inside the network, attackers may try to elevate their privileges within Active Directory. This means they gain higher levels of access than initially granted, allowing them to potentially compromise critical systems or sensitive data. Then there are misconfigurations. If you don't configure your Active Directory settings correctly, you could be introducing security vulnerabilities. Misconfigured access controls, group memberships, or permissions might expose sensitive information or resources. Let's not forget about lateral movement. Once an attacker gains access to one part of the network through Active Directory, they can use various techniques to explore and compromise other parts of the network. Distributed denial of service or DDoS attacks are also a concern. While not inherent to Active Directory itself, a successful DDoS attack on the domain controllers or related infrastructure can disrupt services and impact the availability of Active Directory. Inadequate monitoring and logging is another vulnerability. Without proper monitoring and logging, it can be tough to detect suspicious activities or security incidents within Active Directory. This means attackers could go undetected for extended periods. Lastly, we have outdated software and patching. If you don't keep your Active Directory servers and associated software up to date with the latest security patches, you're exposing vulnerabilities that attackers could exploit. These vulnerabilities, if not addressed, can expose your organization to significant risks. But don't worry, in our next segment, we'll discuss how you can mitigate these vulnerabilities and strengthen your Active Directory's defenses. So, stay tuned. The good news is, there are ways to mitigate these vulnerabilities. Let's delve into the various security best practices that can help fortify your Active Directory. First off, enforcing strong password policies is a must. This means complex, unique passwords that are changed regularly. This simple step can thwart a large number of credential attacks. Next, regularly auditing and reviewing Active Directory configurations is crucial. This ensures that settings are correct, group memberships are appropriate, and permissions are tightly controlled. Implementing multi-factor authentication adds an extra layer of security. Even if an attacker manages to steal a user's credentials, they would still need the second factor, usually something the user has, like a mobile device, to gain access. Monitoring and analyzing logs for suspicious activities is also key. This helps in early detection of potential threats or security incidents, allowing for quicker response and mitigation. Conducting regular security assessments and penetration testing is another vital practice. This involves simulating attacks to identify weak points that an attacker might exploit and then addressing those weaknesses. And last but certainly not least, keeping software and systems updated with the latest security patches is essential. Outdated software can expose vulnerabilities that attackers are all too ready to exploit. Remember, securing Active Directory isn't a one-time task, but an ongoing process. By applying these strategies consistently, you can significantly strengthen your network's defenses and reduce the risks associated with Active Directory vulnerabilities. Implementing these strategies can significantly reduce the risks associated with Active Directory vulnerabilities. Securing Active Directory is crucial for overall network security. It's the beating heart of many Windows-based environments, controlling access, managing resources, and enforcing policies. But with great power comes great vulnerability to credential attacks, privilege escalation, misconfigurations, and more. Mitigating these vulnerabilities is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Strong password policies, regular audits, multi-factor authentication, vigilant monitoring, and up-to-date software can fortify your Active Directory, safeguarding your network from potential cyber threats. And that's where operating system, OS security comes in. Later, we will offer you the opportunity to delve deeper into this topic, among others. You'll gain a comprehensive understanding of Active Directory, its potential weak spots, and how to bolster them. But more than that, you'll empower yourself with knowledge. Don't leave your network at risk. Click the next video, operating system, OS security today, and empower yourself with the knowledge to secure your organization's Active Directory against cyber threats.